Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We are in CSAC Academy. We're about to go to the embassies. But before we go, I wanted to just reflect a little bit on the mission we just completed with Chelik. If you complete his mission and you return the shipment to him and you hadn't killed anybody, Chelik's very happy with you. He says, "Wow, this is more than what I need." and and of course, Jenna comes out of Core's den, so that happens. And he actually gives you a little more XP at that point. But uh, the extra XP we got from killing the two Turians and Jax actually offsets that. So we actually end up with slightly more XP doing it this way. I do want to mention that I don't dislike Chelik. I think his plan was fine. I think his only mistake was that we had gone through Core's den and shot more than a dozen thugs uh, and a fist, and even that didn't give Chelik pause enough to pull Jenna out of there to say it's just too dangerous. So I didn't do this to punish him. I did it because I needed the renegade points. But yeah, just thought that was something I wanted to reflect on. Also, we picked up. I noticed when we dropped the save that we picked up some equipment from the fight. Another Banshee 2, which we'd seen a long time ago, and it was really no good even then. Heavy armor Krogan, that might be worthwhile. I don't have Rex with me, so I'm not going to check it out, but I'll try to remember that I have it. Alright, off to the embassies we go. Oh, and here's Mr. Bhatia. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't have enough charm or intimidate yet. I'll be back. Alright, remember every time we would go by this room I would say, we're not ready yet, can't go in there yet. Now we can. Two things I needed to get before I wanted to go in here was the Scan the Keepers assignment from Chorbin and the Sultan's Complaint assignment from Septimus.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
So this is Kalen, and this is Zelton. Yeah, we could have come in here earlier. I mean, any time after we arrived here, and we would have been able to gain some information about the consort. Obviously, we couldn't solve his problem until now. So let's talk to him.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
It was a Turian named Septimus who found out your secret.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
This is a freebie. 2 Paragon.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Alright, you can see now we've completed another quest. Citadel Zelton convinced. You convinced Zelton to stop his petition against Shaira. He was very relieved to find out that his secrets were not being given out. So happy to help. This is one of those quests that doesn't reward you very much. We got 19 XP for that. That's the same as this keeper over here. But hey, 19 XP is better than 0. Alright, we haven't talked to these guys before. If you remember, we were in another room down the hall here. Actually, it's on the other side of the of that lobby, where a woman who had just landed a job here said that all the ambassadors were respectful except for that Volus, and I believe the Volus she's talking about is this guy right here. But let's talk to both of them.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Imagine if he had started back with when his planet first cooled. That might have taken a little longer. So I'm okay with an abbreviated history.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
The woman in the other room told us that she liked everyone but the Volus ambassador. She was human too, so that probably didn't help.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Alright, well, he's a little cranky, but really not too bad. You do wonder, I mean, the game obviously cashed in on the fact that they're all look exactly alike, and therefore they didn't have to create unique looking individuals. But you do wonder, what the hell do they look like underneath that? I'm not sure we'll ever know. Alright, so the Consort asked us to speak to Septimus, and Septimus asked us to speak to Zeltan. Sorry. And we've done both of those things, so I think we can now return safely to the Consort and collect our payment. Of course, she didn't promise us one, but I bet we'll get one. I mean, she ought to be rolling in dough over there, right? Alright, here we are.
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the Consort's forgiveness.
That's good news.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it. What drew you back to the Citadel and to the Consort? I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called. That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it. Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask. No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
I bet Din Korlak wouldn't use that expression. Spreading your wings. It's nice to hear it. Sorry. It seemed to be generally supportive of humans. This pedestal freaks me out. I bet that that netting keeps all the flies out, though. That's got to be good.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Alright, this is worth 2 Paragon. This 2 Renegade.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Be very careful picking the Renegade option here, where you basically imply that her gift of words isn't quite enough. Because if you select it, you will get naked with her, and well, you'll either have sex or you'll be playing Twister. It's kind of hard to tell. But in any case, your squad mates will be there the whole time watching you, and that's got to be a little bit awkward. I don't believe if your love interest is there that it actually affects that plot. I think you can proceed as if nothing happened, which is kind of funny. But and actually that gift of words is pretty nice. It's actually unique based on your. Actually, I don't know if there's 9 separate or just 3 separate. Something to do with your background and your psych evaluation, psych profile. Those selections at the very beginning of the game, so they're unique, which is pretty nice.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Ooh.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
192 XP, nice. Yes, trinket. Probably she was cleaning out her junk drawer, and you know, her trash bag was full. She couldn't carry anymore, so she gave it to us. No, I'm kidding. That will actually come in useful at a point kind of long from now. We'll probably have forgotten that we have it by the time it'll come in useful.
Hello again. The consort is very pleased with everything that you have done for her.
Any chance I can move up on her client list? I did help her out.
Yeah, she is grateful for your assistance. However, you have already been rewarded for helping her. The client list is a separate matter, and her schedule is completely booked for the next several months.
I tried.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
And I think we are actually not going to have to come back here. Alright. So we should now have the journal should now show that, yep, the Asari consort assignment is finished. Septimus has apologized to Shaira, and Zelton has ceased his petition. To show her gratitude, the consort rewarded you with an oddly shaped trinket. It appears to be of Prothean design, but doesn't seem to have any purpose beyond sentimental value. Yep, so we are done. 3 assignments done. Oh, nice. Alright, so we're going to go and do this one next. And if I remember, of course I remember, it's that horrible Wars Access corridor. That is straight over there. I just remembered I have the ability to speed run. I should use that occasionally. We're not going to miss anything here, although we haven't actually taken this bridge before. And we can kind of see the tower a little bit more. Of course, it's a little deceiving because you think that's open sky up there. It's actually not. It's the ceiling of the ring here in the Presidium. So this tower actually, goes quite a bit further out from it. And if you remember the flyby early on in the game when we first arrived here, it extends out and then turns 90 degrees and extends out towards the arms as well. So it's quite a bit bigger than what you can see here.
I've told this one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
Yes, we will have to. We're still waiting on needing more charm and or intimidate to deal with the preaching Hanar. Ward's access is this way.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
That again reflects what we know, having spoken to Mr. Bhatia.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you here.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers can handle.
That's just life near the wards, kid. You'll get used to it.
A little more info about the difference between the Presidium and the wards.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Alright. And this should tell us where that is. Signal now seems to be relayed through a terminal in the financial district of the Presidium, where we just came from. Alright, let's hightail it back there. I see what you see in him there, Ashley. Yes, those ferns are not soft as they look.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
That, of course, is brilliant when you really think about it. Although, God almighty, how long would a play, Hamlet, be with the Elcor doing their, having to preface every sentence with what they're feeling?
You're not allowed in here.
And the exclamation point appears to be Barlavon. Are you stealing credits? Actually, the exclamation point isn't pointing to Barlavon, is it? Indeed, it's behind him.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Looks like our radar just got updated, so it's possibly right there. Let's make sure. Last communication relay shows that the signal final destination is the back room of the Emporium in the financial district. Okay. We have been in the Emporium, but we didn't actually go into the back room. Sorry to bother you, Barlavon. Sorry to imply that you might have been involved there. Alright. Yep, looks like we're heading the right way. Signal source. Let's investigate.
This is it. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol. Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
That was quite the statement. He said, all organics must control or destroy all synthetic. It's a little bit of a spoiler. Not in a way. I mean, it's kind of the first glimpse at one of the main themes of this game. That statement right there. Pretty neat.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Alright, that's all we can learn from him. It, whatever. We're going to exit here, and we're going to have to try to manage to save ourselves, basically. If we try to run out of here, the game will, get a critical mission failure. And that's not good. So, yeah, this will introduce us a separate mini-game, different from the one we've been playing. It requires a little bit of short-term memory. You'll probably be able to figure it out as I play through it. On the PC here, it is always random every time you play, so I have no idea right now what the correct answer is. So, but luckily, there's plenty of time to do it. The question is, what happens is there's like a bar that's showing that the AI is siphoning credits away. So the faster you get it done, the more money you get. And if that bar depletes all the way, you end up getting no money. And you have then a second bar that will deplete basically before the machine explodes. And I've never actually had to take that long to even deplete that first bar. So it's not too bad. Alright, here we go.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Here we go. Up, left, down, 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 up, 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 up. Oh my god! That's hilarious. That may be the fastest I have ever solved that one. That's not a really random. It's always been usually quite different. You get lefts and rights in there and stuff, but whatever. I'm pretty happy with that one. We leveled up. Hooray! We're level 9, and we were about 380 XP away from getting to the level 10 that I wanted to get to before we went back to the tower. So I'm happy. And finally, I've Marksman. This Marksman is usually obtained by when you have a pistol talent. It's at like level 3 or rank 3. So Marksman is something you get really early on with other classes. So this is really late for me getting Marksman, but that's all right. Marksman and advanced throw. Good, good, good. All right, Ashley now. So we have that. We have that. I'm thinking health and damage increases. We'll just start chasing both of these up at this point. Yeah. Tally, we still want electronics and hacking, of course. Outstanding. That looks good. Okay. And we have a keeper over here. So let's check the journal. We're getting now with that level up, we get 21 XP now and 90 credits per keeper. I didn't get, okay, I did not get anything there. I wanted to check the journal. Signal tracking is now finished. You discovered that money was being funneled from a gambling machine into an account controlled by a rogue AI. You disabled and destroyed the AI before it could overload and take you with it. And scan the keeper. I just want to make sure, yeah, 16. That agrees with my notes, and that's good, because otherwise we'd be running around trying to find another one. Alright, good. We are now going to head over. Yeah, actually what we're going to do now is actually finish the scan the keeper's assignment. So I'm going to... doesn't matter, I guess I'll park myself outside the... because where we're going next is back to CSEC Academy. So we'll drop a save right over here in front of this. Yep. Alright, very good. And we'll pick it up from right here next time.